Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Hey, guys, it's Mike Quail. Just want to bring you some big information about real estate, especially if you're renting. Rents are on the rise. Everyone's feeling it here in the North Shore. You talk to people that are looking to get rents, and rent a place. It's hard. It's as competitive as housing. So a couple things I want to share with you about renting right now. I don't want you to get caught up in the rental trap. So look, don't get caught up in it. Rents are up 2.7% nationally, and over a quarter of the renters are spending over half of their income on renting. And they're not gaining any deductions off their taxes from the mortgage interest they could have if they own, and they're not gaining any equity from paying down their mortgage, and also the rise in properties going up. The other thing is it's actually cheaper to buy than rent. And one of the big reasons for that, even if it isn't dollar for dollar when you're looking at it, it's the actual tax deduction you get from your mortgage interest deduction if you get one of these great, unbelievably low rates that are out there these days. And number three, know your options. A survey recently came out and they said 80% of millennials are planning on buying a home, but 72% of them have no idea when they're going to do it, and they don't think they have enough money. So here's something to know. If you're thinking about buying but you don't think you have enough saved up, some people think, hey, 20%, I want to buy a $400,000 house. I have to save up $80,000. Well, that's not the case. You can actually get in, if you're a veteran, for 0% down, but if you're a traditional buyer, you can get in for 3 or 3.5% down. So on a $400,000 house, that's just $12,000. Make sure you leave some extra money for some taxes and some closing costs on top of that. We can talk to you about that in more detail, but don't get caught up in the rental trap. You can never get out of it. You can never gain long-term wealth doing that. Also, make sure when you buy, do it with what you can afford. And if you're not going to live in the house more than 2 or 3 years, it may not make sense to buy. So it's not always the right thing to buy. Sometimes it does make sense to rent. But if you're going to stay long-term, get into the ownership game as soon as you can and you're financially comfortable with it. Give us a call. We're happy to talk to you about it, show you what's out there for inventory, what you can expect to get for your buying dollar. And we'll also have you talk to some of our mortgage partners, and they can give you all the advice you need on the best mortgage programs out there. All right, guys, don't get caught up in the trap, and we'll see you later. I'm going to go back to my reading. You interrupted me here. See you guys. Bye-bye.